Recovery efforts from the earthquake last week in Myanmar are slow moving. The country is grappling with a natural disaster plus an ongoing humanitarian crisis amid a civil war that started 4 years ago.
The death toll has now risen past 2,700, with more than 4,500 people injured and at least 440 still missing. Stephanie Tsai has this report.
As sirens wailed, rescue workers in Mandalay stood still. A 1-minute pause to honor the thousands of victims of Friday's earthquake. And then back to work. Teams are still sifting through the rubble for survivors. Officials said a 63-year-old woman was found alive today in a collapsed building in Naypyidaw. She'd been trapped for almost 4 days. But hopes for finding more survivors dim with each hour, said the head of Myanmar's military.
Among the missing, most are assumed to be dead. There is a narrow chance for them to remain alive, as it has been over 72 hours.
The army took control of the country in a 2021 coup, sparking a civil war and humanitarian crisis.
Before the earthquake, people had been dealing with 4 years of conflict in Myanmar.
Melissa Hine works for the World Food Program in the Southeast Asian nation.
So there was some 20 million people already needing humanitarian assistance and 3.5 million people displaced. And that was before Friday.
The epicenter of the 7.7 magnitude earthquake was near Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city. The impact area is widespread, including rural areas with scarce communication infrastructure. The cities are overwhelmed. Patients wait to be seen in overcrowded hospitals, and makeshift wards have been set up outside. International organizations are surging resources into the country, but the supply of basic necessities like food and water is scarce, handed out in single portions. Recent cuts to American aid may leave a gap, says Hine.
I think about 40% of humanitarian assistance for Myanmar was thanks to the U.S. government.
Under the Trump administration, which has gutted USAID, the umbrella organization for American aid abroad, the U.S. response to the disaster has been limited. Yesterday, the State Department said it was sending a handful of humanitarian workers and $2 million.
We expect that this earthquake response will cost around $20 million at least.
Other countries have stepped in to fill the vacuum. Russia sent rescue teams and established a mobile hospital.
Today we launched operations. We have the first patients already.
And China, which shares a border with Myanmar, was the first to send rescue teams, trumpeting its efforts on state TV. This interview was first broadcast by China News Service.
I wish all the rescue team members a safe and healthy life, and I appreciate you all.
At least 10,000 buildings have collapsed. Residents are encamped along the streets in fear of aftershocks that continue to convulse their already fragile nation. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Stephanie Tsai.